वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदं। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरो वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
स्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
ऐवुन् ऋलुक्
ऋलुक्
ओङ्
ओम्
ऐ औच्
औच्
हयवरट् लन्
लन्
ञममढणम् शभै गढदश् जबगढदश्
जबगढदश्
खफ चठथ चटतौ
छठतौ
पै
तपै
नशसर्
सत्सर्
हल्
हल्
Today we can chant the fourth section of the first the pada. Chaturthaf Padaha. Every class we are chanting, so we'll just chant chant all the sections, all the chapters. After we finish, again we'll come back to the first chapter. Again we can chant. Chanting or just reading, whatever it may be. So Chaturthaf Padaha. Up to third pada we have seen first chapter, third pada we have recited. Now the fourth pada. Can you see the PDF file?
Yes.
When you read the sutra, then you'll be able to see the many things, even though we have not said, covered, but you will see the words here. So you can know that this particular topic is dealt in this section. That you can easily identify. like the Karaka topic is dealt in this section. Karaka and the definition of Pratipadikam, all those things you will see it here. So many things what we have seen, not the sutra, but the word sanya or some certain rules without the sutra, you may see when we read. Okay, you can repeat. Akadara deka sanya.
Akadarat eka sanya.
Akadarat eka sanya. Akadarat eka sanya. Okay. Vit pratishedhe param karyam.
Vipratishdede
param karyam
Yustriyakhyau nadi.
Yustriyakhyau nadi
Neyang vang sthana vastri.
Neyang sthana stri
Neyang neyahu. Okay. Neyahu vang sthana vastri. This mu. It's not na mu.
Neyang sthana vastri
Vami.
Vami
Niti rasvascha.
Niti rasvascha
Keshodhya sakhi.
Yasakhi
Patihi samase eva.
Patihi samase eva
Can you understand this? Patihi samase eva.
Yes, Chief.
What is that?
Pati, that standalone, I think it has a different form than the usual Hari Shabda. But if it is a samasa, like then it follows the Hari Shabda.
That's what here it is. Patihi samase eva. Ganapati, Ragupati will be like Adishabda. Patihi alone is different. That's why it says Patihi samase eva. Continuing. Shashti yuktas chandaseva.
Shashti yuktash chandasi va
Hrasvam laghu.
Rasvam lagu
The word for rasva, I think we have seen this, right? Rasvam, Sangha Sutra we have seen. Rasvam laghu. Laghu is a technical word. That's Sangha, it's a name. Rasva is given the name laghu. Sanyoge guru.
Sanyoge Guru.
Rasva preceded by a conjunct consonant. Sanyoge. Sanyoge guru. Not rasva preceded, that is conjunct consonant is there. Then the vowel, rasva, then it is guru. Dhirgam cha.
Dirgham cha
Dirgham cha.
An important definition. Next one. Yasmat pratyaya vidhi tadadi pratyaye angam.
Yasmat pratyaya vidhi tadadi pratyaye angam.
Angam we have often we use angakarya. This is the definition of anga. Suptingantam padam.
Suptingantam
padam.
Padam is, what is a padam? Sup antam tingantam is padam. 14th sutra. Easy way to remember the sutra. You remember the Vanavasa of Rama. How many years he went?
Okay.
Vanavasa 14. So 14. What is 14?
1414.
1414. You can remember like that. That is how I used to remember when I studied. First chapter, 4th section, 14, right? And 14th sutra. So 14. Suptingantam padam. Nagakhe.
Nahakhe
Okay.
See
So
the
that is
padam.
Sanya Sutram, that Suptingandam Padam.
Yes, Sanya. Yes. Sanya sutra. What is padam? And the pada sanya is extended further. Nagakhe. Then siti cha.
Ticha
Swadishu asarvanamastane.
Swadishu
Asarvanastane.
You know this. What is this? That we have seen 3 2 3 3 4 2 4 3 5 2 5 3 7 3. Right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get the sanya? Padam?
Oh.
Yes. Asarvanamastana, not Sarvanamastana. Sarvanamastana cannot be Padam. Asarvanamastana. Swadishu. Su Adishu. What is Su Adishu? Su Aujas. Ouchas. That's called Su Adishu. Su Adishu Asarvanamastane. Padam. The Pratipadika gets a Padasanya. This is by this definition only it gets. So now you can see a lot of connection. You are attending that's Sanskritam and this. So you will be able to see a lot of connection. Becomes more and more clear. Yachibham. Bham also sanya. Bham also is a sanya. Panini Maharishi uses bha, bhu, tu. I mean, not tu is not there. T. T is a sanya. All those are sanyas. One syllable sanya. Tasau matvarte.
Tasau
Tasau matvarte.
Somatvarte.
Ayas mayadi nichandasi.
Ayas
Mayadini chandasi.
Why chakara is there? Chandasi.
Tukka Agamavan.
Very good. When does it come? Checha. Chakara follows. It comes. Rasva ach will take. Tukka. Bagushu Baguvachanam.
Bahushu Bahuvachanam.
Baguvachan. What is Baguvachan? That also defined. Then Dvayekayor Dvivachana Ekavachane.
Vekayo Dvivachane Ekavachane.
What is Dvivachanam? What is Ekavachanam? Dvi Ekayogo. Dvivachanam Ekavachanam. Vachanam also defined. So that is also Sangya. Baguvachanam Ekavachanam, what we use. That is, even though the word itself gives this meaning, but still it is a Sangya. That is all Sangyas you will find. Sometimes you will find the Sangya with the meaning, what it means, the meaning of the very word. Sometimes it could be meaningless word, like bha, gu, ti. These are Sangyas. Karake.
Karake.
What do you understand by the word Karake, by the sutra Karake? Karake is what? Sutra now?
Adhikara.
Adhikara. So, if you want to refer Karaka, where will you refer? Come here. First chapter, fourth section. Karaka Adhikara. So, Karaka, you have to refer here. And we have seen the first chapter got a lot of Sangya. This chapter also got a lot of Sangya. So, I mean, not this chapter, first section, the fourth section. So, first chapter has got many Sangya. First chapter and second chapter, you will find many Sangyas. Sangyas are, all the Sangyas are covered. Then the 24th Sutra. Dhruvam apaye apadhanam.
Dhruvam apaye apadanam.
It's a very beautiful sutra. Swamiji praises this sutra. Dhruvam apaye apadhanam. Dhruvam, that which is, Swamiji says that it is Ishvara. This apadana, it is as though the Jagat has moved from the Ishvara. But what is the movement? There is nothing, there is no Srishti, it's only the same. It is the Ishvara from whom the Jagat has as though manifested. Dhruvam apaye. Nothing can move from the Lord. So Dhruvam, the word Dhruva is referring to Ishvara. Swamiji says, Dhruvam apaye. Nicely uses the word Dhruvam. Something which is station, Satyam. What moves out from that is Mithya. Bhitrarthanam bhaya hetuhu.
Vitratanam bhaya hetu.
Rajes parajera sodaha.
Parajera
Sodaha.
Varanarthanamipsitaha.
Varanarthanamipsitaha.
then antardhau yena darshanamichati
Antardau ena darshanamichati
akhyatopayoge
आख्यातोपयोगे
janikartuhu prakritihi
जनि
जनिकर्तुः प्रकृतिः
bhuvaha prabhavaha
प्रभवः
प्रभवः
कर्मणा यमभिप्रैति सम्प्रदानम्
सम्प्रदानम्
कर्मणा यम अभिप्रैति सह सम्प्रदानम् सम्प्रदानकारक रुच्यर्थानां प्रीयमाणः
रुच्यर्थानां प्रीयमानः
This also we can see what is rucyarthanam priyamanah. We have seen this. I think we have seen. Yes. Ruch dhatu. How do you decline ruch dhatu? Rochate, rochete. Right? Ruch dhatu will govern what vibhakti? I love mango. How do you say in Sanskritam? I love mango.
Sampradana. Maya.
चतुर्थी
Chaturthi. Mahyam ambram rochate. Mahyam ambram rochate. So ruch dhatu will govern Chaturthi bhakti.
Roche, right? No?
Not rochate. Not rochate. Sorry, not roche. Rochate only. Mahyam ambram rochate. So ambram is Pratama vibhakti. And the karta who likes will be Chaturthi vibhakti. Ruch dhatu is it's like that only. That's why he's giving Ruchyarthanam priyamanaha. Mahyam ambram rochate. Okay. Not roche. Rochate.
Okay.
We will see that. We are going to see in the lesson. It will going to come, I think, later. So this is what the sutra is. Ruchyarthanam priyamanaha. Next one. Shlahan nung sta shapam yipsyamanaha.
शपां दीप्यमानः
धारेरुत्तमर्णः
धारेरुत्तमर्णः
स्पृहेरीप्सितः क्रुधद्रुहेष्या असूयार्थानां यं प्रति कोपः Drug dhatu ईर्ष्या असूयार्थानां. Okay. Krud drug ईर्ष्या असूयार्थानां यं प्रति कोपः. What will be the karaka? Sampradana karaka. So if you have krodha or asuya or druk, then Chaturthi vibhakti it will govern. Okay, so krud dhatu, druk dhatu and all.
Like Ramaha Krishnaya Krudhyati.
Yes, exactly, yes. Then krudha drugho rupa srishtayoho karma. राधीक्ष्योर्यस्य विप्रश्नः प्रत्याङ्भ्यां श्रुवः पूर्वस्य कर्ता अनुप्रतिगृणश्च साधकतमं करणम्. Okay, I think it is a long chapter. The number of sutras in this, it's more than 100. It is about 104. So it will take time to chant. We will stop this. You can remind me next class. We can start from 43. So now we will see the sutra, which is what you're supposed to see. Eti edati utsu. In which chapter is it there?
6-1.
Sixth chapter, first section.
First pada.
What is adhikara we are seeing in the sixth chapter?
Samhitayam.
Very good. Samhitayam. What the topic what we are saying is Samhitayam, right? Samhitayam is one adhikara. One more adhikara. Samhitayam is one adhikara, 6172, what you see in the screen. Fine. And the same section, and the same section here. Ekaha purva pariyoho. One more reason.
Yeah.
So, stani will be purva and para. Ekaha purva pariyoho. Within Samhitayam, Ekaha purva pariyoho, it is 6184. Right? Another is adhikara. So, here, starting from eco energy, in fact, starting from Samhitaya, we have seen many things we have seen. Samhitaya, the topic, and Checha, Dirghat, Padanta, Dwadal, not sutra we have seen, but we have seen in some other context, the application of these sutras. From 6177, starting from the Yen Sandhi, eco energy, Echo Yavayavaha, Panto Yi Prattehe, then Vartika to that, many Vartikas are. More than one Vartika was there. I think we have seen. Datos tasmin tannimitasya eva, that also we have seen. Shaya jaya shakyate krayas tadarte bhaya pravayye chandasi. All those sutras we have seen. Ekaf purva paryoho. That is the adhikara. That also we have seen. Then ad gunaha is guna sandhi. Vriddhi rechi is vriddhi sandhi. That also we have seen. Now we have to see 6189. Okay, you can repeat. Yet yedhatyutsu. First we have to split. Utsu, one more word is the utsu. Utsu we will see later. What is utsu? That is not required now. Talking about ut. But other words, we will see. What are the other words in that? Can split. Sandhi is.
Eti.
Eti, edati, and utsu. If you have a Sandhi chart, you can open that Sandhi chart. So, in the Sandhi chart, you will find this we have seen. Eti, edati, utsu. When we learned Sandhi, that time probably have been difficult, but now I think it'll be easy because you know the sutra and purva, parada, apavada and all, you know it. Therefore, in the eti, edati, utsu, you can see in the Sandhi chart. I'll share the Sandhi chart. So in the Sandhi, this is a Sandhi chart. Then it comes eti, edati, utsu. Yes, 4.5. You can see 4.5. Apavada to Pararupa Sandhi. Eti, edati, utsu. Anyway, you won't. Oh, I taught you like that when we learned the Sandhi rules. But here in the Sutra, you will see. You will see why I said Apavada. Because Pararupa, we know. The Sutra you are going to study. Then you will know why it is Apavada to Pararupa Sandhi. So what we saw, Apavada to Pararupa Sandhi, which if it was not clear, it will be clear when we study this Sutra. So here in this, you can see when age, eti, edati, utsu. That is what is here. Eti. Eti means not the only the letter, the word eti. Eti means from the in dhatu, the forms which are derived, and the form beginning with H letter, like eti. Eti is what? Purusha, what vachanam? What lakara is that? It is
Latlakara Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam.
latlakara. Pratama. Eti, itaha, yanti. Yeshi, itaha, itha. Yemi, Yemi will be. So you will find Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam, Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam, Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam, the forms of in dhatu. In dhatu, second gana, meaning gatau. The forms will be eti, yeshi, yemi. So it's talking about the forms of the in dhatu, which begins with H letter. So yeti, yeshi, yemi, and all beginning with H letter. H is a, ong, I, au, all the conjunct. Then that is one thing. Next one is edhr dhatu. Edhr. Edhr, I think, is in the dhatu pata, is the second dhatu. Bhusattayam, edhr vriddhi, edhr dhatu. Second the dhatu pata. Edhr. That form of that will be edati, latlakara form. Anyway, that is what is used in the sutra. Edati, which is used, referring to the dhatu. Eti, which is used in the sutra, eti, edati, utsu, that eti refers to the dhatu. Okay. So, edati refer to the dhatu, edra dhatu. What does it say? When it follows an avarna, where in a sandhi situation, that is samhitayam, adhikara, topic is adhikara, right? So, when H, that is H form of in dhatu. It means in dhatu whose form beginning with H letter, number one, and edr dhatu, number two, and utsu part you leave it, not required now, follows an avarna letter. Avarna is going to come as anuvrutti. From where? Ad gunaha, right? From there, avarna will come as anuvrutti. Ad comes as anuvrutti. I will show you the Ashtadhyayi, you will see. And follows an avarna, where? In a sandhi situation. That is samhitayam vishaye. Then what happens? One more adhikara is there, ekaha purva parayoho. So therefore, both will be replaced by what? Vriddhi letter. How you get vriddhi? Vriddhi also comes as anuvritti. So from this, you can write the anuvritti. Without showing the sutra pata, you can write the anuvritti. Eti, edati, utsu. What are the anuvritti for this sutra? Number one, samhitayam. Number two, ekaha purva parayoho. Number three, ad gunaha. From that, ad comes as anuvritti. And what is the adesha? Adesha is vriddhi. All this comes as anuvritti. Now you know what this sutra means. Yes or no? Right? So you can write out the vritti now. What is the vritti? We'll see. Sampurna Sutram and then the vritti. Now I'll show you the sutra pata, and you can see you can bring the anuvrittis. Eti, edati, utsu, 6189. For that, vriddhi comes as anuvritti from the previous sutra, which is 6188. And ad gunaha. What is ad here? What does it mean? Ad. Ad stands for?
Stands for Dirgha.
No, it's not. Doesn't stand for dirgha. It is dirgha, then guna sandhi. What is guna sandhi then? Ad gunaha. Ad is it okay? What is the pratipadikam?
Earth can bring all savarnas.
Yes. At is not, takara is not tapara tatkalasya. If takara is there, takara must be there. It is not there, takara is there. And okay, and what is the pratipadikam of ad? What is the vibhakti ad? Let us see. What is vibhakti of ad?
Panchami.
Panchami. Therefore, pratipadikam is?
Panchami.
Therefore, Rama Shabdavat. Rama becomes Ramat, A becomes At. So, A only referring to. not at. Pratipadikam is not at. If Pratipadikam is at, then what will be Panchami?
Ataha.
Ataha will be Panchami. Ataha is there, then you can say it is only A. Because Pratipadikam is at. Because Pratipadikam is, the Takara is Taparaha Tatkalasya, only limiting to the very letter Akara. But here it is At is Panchami. So like the Rama Shabda. So for Pratipadikam is A. So A stands for all its Savarna letters, not only A. You can bring its Savarna letters, right? So it means A means Avarna. Avarna means Akara. And its Savarnas. That comes as Anuvritti. So Vriddhi comes as Anuvritti from the previous sutra. And Avarna comes as Anuvritti from the Adgunaha. Then Yekaha Purva Parayoho and Samhitaya. Right? You understand the Anuvritti of this? Yes?
Yes, Chief.
Okay. Now we can see the 6189. So, Eti Edati Utsu. Utsu. We know it is Saptami, Bhagavachanam. Utsu. And what are the Anuvrittis? Echi. Echi comes as Anuvritti from Vriddhi Rechi. From that it has comes as Anuvritti. And Vriddhi, that comes as Anuvritti. At. At also comes as Anuvritti. Achi. Okay, Achi is also comes, but if it is required, we can use, not required Achi here, but it's just writing the Anuvrittis. Adhikaraha Samhitaya and Ekaha Purva Parayoho, that is also another Adhikara. Now, the sutram is At Yechi Yeti Edati Utsu Ekaha Purva Parayoho Vriddhi. This is what the bringing the Anuvrittis and writing the sutra. But we have to supply words and make it into a sentence. Now, from this, what you understand? At echi eti edati utsu ekaha purva parayoho vriddhihi. What is at? At is Avarnath, right?
Varnath.
Avarnath. At stands for the letter A. A means Avarna. Therefore, Avarnath. Therefore, he is giving Avarnath, right? Avarnath. Avarnath Echi. What is Echi? What vibhakti Echi?
Saptami.
Saptami. H stands for the conjunct vowels A, O, I, O. So Echi means that H form of Eti. What is Eti? In Dhatu. Edati, Ed Dhatu. And Utsu, Ut is a Shabda. Ut Shabda. So Avarnath is Panchami. Avarnath Parasya, the next immediate succeeding letter is the forms of Indatu, which begins with H. So Avarnath Parasya Indatoho Yed Dhatoho H Varne Pare. So he is giving H Varna. H Varna of Indatu and Ed Dhatu. Right? The dhatus, the form of the dhatus, which begins with H. So Avarnath H Varne Pare. That is what it is. Avarnath, after the letter Akara, the immediate succeeding letter is H, H Varna, and the H letter should be belonging to Indatu and Ed Dhatu. That's what he says. So Ed Dhatoho, Shashti Vibhakti, Indatoho, Shashti Vibhakti, Indatoho, Ed Dhatoho, H Varne Pare. H Varne Pare is Echi. That is what Echi is here. Echi is equal to H Varne Pare. And Eti Edati is equal to Indatoho, Ed Dhatoho. And Utsu also is there. Tata Ut Shabde Pare. And also Ut. If Ut follows, then what happens? Avarna is Panchami. And following letter is Echi. Now, which is a Sthani now? both the purva and the para, right? So avarna as well as the following H letter, following H letter, that H letter belongs to in dhatu or edr dhatu or utsu, or not utsu. This ut is a separate shabda. So this He is only for He anuvritti is only for eti and edati. Utsu, it will not be attached to utsu because ut is a shabda which begins with u. Therefore, the He should not be connected to ut. So, avarnath Echi pare. Echi stands for the in dhatu and edr dhatu, and the ut shabda follows. Then purva parayoga sthane. Purva is avarna. Para is this Echi or ut. In the place of both, what will be the adesha? Vriddhihi adesha bhavati. Vriddhi will be the adesha. Ekaha vriddhihi. That ekaha also comes as anuvati from purva parayoga. Ekaha vriddhihi adeshaha bhavati. Now, sthani is both the purva and the para. That is because of this Adhikara Sutra, purva parayoga. So, vritti will be like this. Avarnat paraha yaha in gatau iti etasya h ed vriddau ut iti etasya yaha ach eteshu purvaha yaha avarnaha tayoho purvaparyoho avarnaha and also this ach, the following sthane vriddhihi ekadesha bhavati samhitayam vishaye. So purvaparyoho sthane vriddhihi ekadesha bhavati samhitayam vishaye. That is the age of in dhatu, number 1, and age of edr dhatu, number 2, and ut is a shabda following an avarna. Avarna stands for all the letters, all the savarna also, following an avarna. What will happen? Then both the preceding and succeeding will be replaced by a vriddhi. Right? Both the preceding and succeeding will be replaced by vriddhi. Now, take for example, a plus eti. Suppose eti is the in dhatu's form eti. A plus a. What will happen? A plus a. Avarna plus eti. What do you get?
Vriddhi, I. Vriddhi.
I.
I, right? A plus a must be I. Okay, he has given the example. You can see the example. Upa plus eti. Upa plus eti will be A plus A, right?
A.
Vaiti.
So here eti is what? In dhatus, the form of in dhatu, right? Eti. In dhatu forms you need to know. Okay, that second gana, the forms of in dhatu, eti, itaha, yanti, I said, no? Eti, eshi, emi, that remember that. So eti is the latlakara prathama purusha ekavachanam of in dhatu. Okay. We are talking very specifically about in dhatu. Therefore, the form you should be able to recognize through the form the dhatu. So upa plus eti. Now, upa is avarna is there, the purva, and the para a is there. So a plus a will be
I.
I. What sandhi is that?
Vriddhi sandhi.
Vriddhi.
Vriddhi. Otherwise, also vriddhi only will happen, right? What is vriddhi rechi? What is vriddhi rechi? Anybody?
I mean, avarnat parasya. Each letter
Follows.
each varna. Yeah.
When avarna is followed by H letter, then purva parayavasthane vriddhihi adesha bhavati. Then why do we need this sutra then? Here also avarna is followed by H letter only. Why do we need then saying vriddhi?
So is apavada to that pararupa.
Apavada to? What is pararupa?
Pararupa sandhi.
What is a pararupa?
Ato gune.
Very good. So the connection is to that. If you see without connection, you may ask question, what is this rule? Vriddhi rechi. Anyway, vriddhi is going to happen. Why does he say again? No. Apavada to is Pararupa Sandhi. That is why now you understand how difficult to teach Sandhi without the Sutra knowledge. It's very difficult, but you can see the Sandhi chart. In Sandhi chart, I think I have done a good job in Sandhi chart, putting all the rules properly. Connecting the without connection. Huh?
So the
Sorry?
confusion, the previous sutra is that Vriddhi Rechi 6188. But the
Okay.
Pararupa is much earlier, right? So,
Why should be earlier? No, not required.
oh,
It is Purva. The two types of Apavada. Purva Apavada, Para Apavada. There is no rule that Apavada should be before.
oh.
If that is the case, then Iko and Achi, remember we saw, right? What is Iko and Achi?
End Sandhi.
Okay, when I want you to say the expansion, what follows, what precedes.
एकः स्थाने एण् आदेशः भवति.
That's okay. When what is the Purva, what is the Para?
Purva is
Purva is-
Ikvarna.
Purva is followed by
Paravarna is
Varna.
Ach.
Ach, right?
Ach.
No, Paravarna is Ach is E plus E. Can it cover? Is it covered in the rule or not? Is it covered in that scope? E plus E, that possibility
Yeah, covered.
covered. But will you do Yen Sandhi or will you do Dirgha Sandhi?
Savarna Dirgha.
Oh.
Zavar.
Where is Savarna Dirgha Sandhi? What is the rule number? Krishnaji,
It is much
61108. Right?
much later, yeah.
Where is Iko Inachi? 6177. Your question is answered now.
Yeah.
That is why I asked this. Okay. So Iko Enachi is 6177, whereas Akasavane Dirgha comes later. Dirgha Sandhi comes later. Dirgha Sandhi is, and the number is
101.
6101. So therefore Apavada need not be before. Apavada sometimes can be before. Yes, possible. That's called Purva Apavada. Or many times Apavada can be after Parapavada. Okay. Similarly, here also, this Eti Edati Utsu, we say Vriddhi happens. Anyway, it is going to be Vriddhi. Then why do we need this? No, because we have seen already before. Have you seen Yengi Pararupam or not yet? Have you covered that rule?
Not. No, I don't think so.
Have we not covered that? Yenga,
लिङ्गपदान्तादि.
yeah, I think we have covered, right? Yenga
Yeah.
Pada, not Yenga Padanta Dati. No, not Yenga Padanta Dati. Apavada to Pararupa Sandhi. What is Pararupa Sandhi? For that you have see this chart, Pararupa Sandhi.
Ato Guni, which one is not it?
This chart, 1 minute, I'll show you here. Pararupa Sandhi. This is Pararupa Sandhi. Yengi Pararupam. Not Atogune. Yengi Pararupam. Have we covered this one before? I think we have not done.
No.
Okay.
No, 6194 we didn't cover here.
6-1.
That whatever you're showing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yengi
we have
Pararupa.
6194. 6194. Okay. Okay. 6194. We will 6194. I'll tell you later. Okay. But in your list of sutras, when you're writing in the order, you write Engi Pararupam, this one, 6194 first. And then you write Eti Edati Utsu as an Apavada. Then it will be meaningful. Okay. Okay, now I'm taking a diversion. From there to here I'm coming. And this sutra we will see after Eti Edati Utsu. Okay. So Engi, because it's an Apavada, therefore Engi Pararupam. Apavada is the Utsarga must be known first. Then only Apavarga will be meaningful. Right? Why Panini Maharishi gave like that? Because for him it's Vriddhi comes as Anuvritti. So he has placed everything in one place. Right? So since Vriddhi is going to happen, so he has placed this eti, edati, utsu, the same area where vriddhi comes as anuvritti. Right? Therefore, yengi pararupam comes later because it is pararupam. Pararupam, yengi pararupam, 6194. Pararupam comes as anuvritti. All the pararupa topics are covered. You can see here in this yengi pararupam 6197. All the pararupa sandhis are covered here. Yengi pararupam. Pararupam goes as anuvritti up to 100. So all the pararupa sandhis you will find it here. So pararupam is placed in one place, and all the vriddhis are placed in one place, like in vriddhi rechi. Vriddhi goes as anuvritti up to 92. So therefore, Panini Maharishi has placed Yeti Editi Utsu under vriddhi. So, and whereas this is apavada to Yengi Pararupam. Yengi Pararupam is Utsarga. Apavada is Eti Editi Utsu. So which one you will study first? First you have to study Utsarga. Then only Apavada. Apavada will be meaningful only when you know the Utsarga. Therefore, Yengi Pararupam should be studied first. So you can mark it before Eti Editi Utsu. Anyway, we have started Eti Editi Utsu. So let me complete that. Then we will come see Sutra, Yengi Pararupam. But Yengi Pararupam, since we have covered in the Sandhi class, therefore, I'm just referring to the Sandhi chart here. What does it say? When Upasarga ending in Avarna, immediately followed by the Dhatu beginning with Yeng. Beginning with Yeng, then both the Purva and Para will be replaced by Pararupa. Atogune, you said Ramaji, that is also Pararupa only. Okay, but that is not here. Atogune is it's also Pararupa, but it is very specific for the Guna letter follows. Right? Guna letter could be A, O, but we are not, A, O, those are Guna letter follows, then, and also Apadanta. Apadanta Atogune condition is Apadanta A, O, they are Guna letters. They comes under the H Pratyahara, fine. But the condition in Atogune is Apadanta Akara.
Yeah.
Apadanta Avarna, not Akara. Apadanta Avarna followed by Guna letter. Then Purva Paryavasthane Pararupa Adesha Bhavati. But here it is not that. Not talking about Apadanta. In the examples we will see. We are talking about Padanta Avarna. When we see examples, you will understand. I showed the example, Upa plus Eti becomes Upaiti, right? Upa is what? Upa is Upasar. That's a Padam. So Upa plus Eti. Because it is Padam, therefore, Padanta Akara followed by Ye. Therefore, it is Atogune, you cannot apply. Understand what I'm saying? Or is it confusing?
Yeah, yes.
So, I'm answering this to the possible confusion for Ramaji. Upa plus Eti in this example. Why Atogune cannot be applied, I'm saying. First, let us understand what Atogune. What is Atogune? Ramaji, you can say.
When Apadanta Sakara is followed by Guna letters, then Purva Para will be replaced by Pararupa, that Guna letter.
What are Guna letters?
A, A and O.
A, A and O.
Yeah.
Leave it, not required. A and O. Is
A
it
and
covered in the H Pratyahara?
Yes, yes, Ji.
Yes. But now, therefore, can we apply Atogune here, Upa plus Eti?
No, here it is Upasarga, not Apadanta Akara.
Upa is a Padam, therefore it's not
Yeah.
a Padanta Akara. Therefore, Pararupa Atogune you cannot apply.
Yes.
Right? Therefore, it is not Atogune.
Yeah.
Atogune, it's not Apavada to Atogune.
Hmm.
Because you said Apavada to Atogune, that I'm clarifying. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope all of you understand. Follow this, all of you.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
see, you need to always study back after the class. Otherwise, these things will confuse. So you need to go through the lesson again. Then, see, and also Sandhi rules, I take it for granted. We all know it because we have seen so many times, many examples, and Gita, Padacheda, and all we have done. Therefore, I assume you are very familiar with Sandhi rules. Now, Yengi Pararupam, I will explain with this Sandhi chart. Then we will go to the Ashtadhyayi, that Sutra, Eti Edati Utsu. After that, we will see the Sutra Yengi Pararupam. Okay, you understand the steps. Now, what is Yengi Pararupam? Because we say this Eti Edati Utsu, it's Apavada to Pararupa. Therefore, we should know what is Pararupa. That is why we are coming here. Pararupa Sandhi. What does it say? When an Upasarga ending in Avarna immediately followed by a Dhatu beginning with Yeng. Yeng letter. Okay. Then both the Purva and Para will be replaced by Pararupam. From this Pararupam only, Pararupam goes as Anuvritti for Atogune also. Okay. So now examples are Pra plus Ejate. Ejanta, this is age, this Dhatu beginning with Yeng letter and Avarna. We are talking about the Upasarga, specifically Upasarga. Upasarga ending with Avarna. Not any Upasarga. It is Upasarga, not any other word. It must be a Upasarga. Upasarga ending with Avarna. So Pra plus Ejate. What Sandhi will happen? Pra plus Ejate generally. Assume this rule is not there. What Sandhi will apply?
Vriddhi.
Vriddhi. Vriddhi Rechi should be applied. Right? If you apply Vriddhi Rechi, then you get Prajate. But that is not the word, the language. Prajate is there. Therefore, what happens? Purva Parayoga Sthane. What is the Adesha? Para. Para is the Adesha, right? That's why it's called Pararupa Sandhi. So, you can see the interconnection between the sutras. Pra plus A, Avarna followed by H, generally Vriddhi will apply. But here, the specific condition is, if it is a Dhatu beginning with Yeng, preceded by Upasarga ending with Avarna, then don't apply Vriddhi. You apply Pararupa. Pra plus A will be, both will be replaced by A. Therefore, you get Prajate. Pra plus Poshati becomes Proshati. Pra plus Elayati becomes Upelayati. Right? So this is Pararupa. Understand Pararupa?
Yes, Ji.
Now coming back.
This rule is This rule is 6194, right? But then Vriddhi Rechi is 88. So won't that be applied first?
Why? What is the logic? Is it are we in Tripadi?
Oh, that logic is only in Tripadi. Like you have to go according to that rule.
It's only in Tripadi. Please understand. Yes, 82, 83, 84. It's only in those three sections only that sequences. Not in. It's not computer programming, right? It is not like the line by line sequence of programming execution. That is there only for 82, 83, 84. That is why it's called, that section is called Purvatra Siddham. We talked about that. I didn't use the word Purvatra Siddham, maybe when we studied Sandhi that time, but I said the result of this sutra, it will not be visible to this preceding sutra. In other words, the sutras have to be applied in sequence. That's what I said, right? Okay, Krishnanji.
Yes, sir.
8384, sorry, 828384. Tripadi. Why we say Tripadi then? If it is applicable for all, then why should we classify the last three sections as Tripadi? Is that classification required?
Yeah, right.
Yes or no? Not required, right?
Yeah.
But we have used the word Tripadi, Sapada Saptadhyayi. I hope all of you remember, right? Sapada Saptadhyayi. That is 7 and a quarter. And the last three sections, Tripadi. Why should we use the word Tripadi then? If it is for all the chapters, not required. The division itself is not required. Trayanam Padanam Samaharaha Tripadi. The last three chapters, the three sections, the last chapter, the three sections, 82, 834 is called Tripadi. The sutras in those section to be applied in order, sequentially. Not for Sapada Saptadhyayi. Sapada Saptadhyayi, you can go anywhere.
But here, both the rules apply, right? 6189 also, 6189 also applies, and 6194 also applies.
6189 applies. That is why it is apavada to vriddhi sandhi.
Okay.
Understand? I think I have confused you very well, or you got confused. I don't know. All of you. So this is all. See, now the confusion comes because of the connection between sutras in terms of upsarga apavada. Let me say again. This pararupa sandhi, what we saw now, engi pararupam, apavada to vriddhi sandhi. Understand this? Yes or no?
Yes, Ji.
Yes.
This
Yes.
pararupa sandhi, what we saw now, is an apavada to vriddhi sandhi. Now, apavada to pararupa sandhi will be what sandhi? Vriddhi sandhi. Right? Apavada to pararupa sandhi will be
Vriddhi.
vriddhi. That is why eti edati utsu is placed just after the vriddhi rechi. Understand?
Yeah.
Still confusion is there? Parvati ji, understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please, if you have doubts, you can ask anybody. This is pararupa sandhi apavada to vriddhi sandhi. That is why it is placed in the section pararupa. Okay, let me go back again and see. Vriddhi rechi, kutra asti vriddhi rechi here. So vriddhi rechi, these are the vriddhi section. For vriddhi rechi, the apavada is pararupa. Pararupa is here. Right? For vriddhi rechi, the apavada is pararupa. And that which are covered by the pararupa is covered here also. Therefore, like eti edati utsu and all, eti edati utsu that are supposed to be covered by pararupa is covered here. Therefore, it must be what? Apavada to pararupa sandhi. Apavada to pararupa sandhi, when we say it is vriddhi. And vriddhi comes as anuvritti. Right?
Okay.
Krishnanji, what is your doubt?
Yeah. That thing. Yeah.
Clarified?
Yeah.
So, yengi pararupam. I'm just explaining yengi pararupam with the sandhi chart. Sandhi, with that it says apavada to vriddhi sandhi. Example, remember, pra plus ejate. Dhatu beginning with eng letter, preceded by the upasarga ending with avarna, then purva paryavasthane pararupaha adeshaha. Now, is it not the same condition here? Coming to here. Upa plus eti. Is it not the same condition here? What is eti? Eti is what? In dhatu. In dhatu's form. Doesn't it begin with yang letter? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Ji.
And preceded by the upasarga, by the avarna, yes or no? Upasarga
Yes.
also.
Yes. Ji.
Yes.
So upa plus eti. Why don't you apply pararupa? No, don't apply that. Because if you apply, you get upeti. But that is not the word we need. What we need is vriddhi. Therefore, where will you place the sutra? In the vriddhi section.
Vriddhi.
What is done? It's clear.
Yes.
Mm.
So, that is why the sutra is eti, very specifically for in dhatu. This is only for in dhatu and edate, edati dhatu. See, edra is atmaipadi. Edra is what? Atmanipadi. But here in the sutra, edati is given. Why it is given, I tell you later. Okay. That also is one pratyaya is added. Edate, edete, edante. Edra is atmanipadi dhatu. But in the sutra, you will find it in parasmipadi. It is not parasmipadi, really speaking. The ti is a pratyaya. We will see that later. Don't worry about that now.